It's 8:30. Good morning, I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. A faulty heater in a waterbed is being blamed for a house fire in Mayfield early yesterday, which almost claimed the life of a young girl. The 4-year-old was pulled unconscious from the burning home in Hanbury Street by her stepfather, Matthew Harper, who today is being hailed a hero for running back inside to save her after everyone else in the house managed to get out. Matthew and the girl remain in drug-induced comas, recovering from serious smoke inhalation. A tip-off on Facebook has led police to arrest a Fletcher man accused of leaving the scene of a serious crash on the mid-north coast. The 37-year-old allegedly drove off after colliding with a motorbike on the Lakes Way near Foster last Wednesday. Constable Jamie Wallace says they tracked the driver down at a Carrington business.
There, a 37-year-old man was identified and arrested. A white Holden utility was also located with damage and was seized for forensic examination. The man was taken to Newcastle Police Station and later charged with dangerous driving occasioning grievous bodily harm and failed to stop and assist after vehicle impact causing grievous bodily harm. He's been granted conditional bail to appear at Newcastle Local Court on Thursday the 3rd of September.
The motorbike rider remains in an induced coma in the John Hunter Hospital with serious injuries. A Toronto man is due to front court next month over the brutal bashing of a teenager at Newcastle's Strzelecki Lookout. The 17-year-old victim told police he accidentally reversed into a ute in the car park last month. It's alleged the 29-year-old ute driver pulled the boy from his car and punched him several times in the face, leaving him with black eyes. He's been charged with assault occasioning grievous bodily harm and will face court on September 3. The Hunter Valley Financial Counselling Project has secured funding for the next 3 years after being in danger of losing support from the government earlier this month. The charity organisation has more than 500 people on their books at any one time. Manager Maria Hatch says a number of services are offered by the counselling project.
Rent, right through to electricity or any other creditor, their mortgage, whatever. We provide a free and confidential service right throughout the whole of the Hunter. We offer assistance to anyone who is experiencing financial difficulties.
More and more people in Newcastle are owning guns. The Herald reports gun ownership has soared by 81% over the past 5 years, while across the state it's gone up by 10%, with one firearm registered for every 9 people. Police believe it may have something to do with America's popular gun culture and the recruitment drive by gun clubs. It's Donate Life Week, and Hunter residents are being encouraged to consider becoming an organ or tissue donor in the event of their death. The initiative also urges families to discuss the intention to register so there's no delay in the donation process, which could render organs useless. Patterson MP Bob Baldwin says one donation could save 10 lives.
We can keep on living if we donate our organs when we die to others so they may live. I would encourage people and families to have the discussion, the mature discussion, and talk about organ donation.
Police are using Missing Persons Week to renew their appeal to find a Williamtown man who vanished a month ago. Dementia sufferer Michael Fowler was last seen near the McDonald's on Nelson Bay Road at about 2 p.m. on Friday the 3rd of July. At the time, he was wearing a khaki military-style jacket and dark-coloured trousers. Port Stephens police say anyone who may have seen the 55-year-old could have a vital clue to his whereabouts.
Sport, thanks to our sponsor, Warners Bay Sports Club.
Caretaker coach Danny Badiris didn't have the start he was hoping for at the reins of Newcastle, with the Knights going down 46-24 to the Dragons at Cogra yesterday. Leading by 8 points, the Knights looked like they might find a 7th win for the season, but 32 points from the Dragons in the second half quickly ended those hopes. The loss was tough on Badiris, but he says his team is fully committed to the cause.
The boys kept fighting, but they could only fight so much. Like Kurt was saying, that they winning the battle with yourself's all key. That's the biggest part that makes it separates the good players and the great players. And it's hard work in the middle, and when you're sort of young and you know that they're coming at you again.
The Newcastle North Stars have one hand on the minor premiership in the Australian Ice Hockey League after a 9-1 demolition of the Sydney Ice Dogs. The win comes after a 3-2 victory over the Sydney Bears on Saturday, putting them 8 points clear at the top of the ladder. And the Newcastle Hunters have bowed out of the Women's Waratah Basketball League semi-finals, losing 74-71 to the Bankstown Bruins. That's sport. I'm Jonathon Momsen.
2 in your RFM News Time, 25 to 9.